Hello, hello, and welcome to Quackalope, and today we're going to be playing a special game by the name of Mind Management.
Or Mind MGMT as the abbreviation stands. This is a hidden movement, kind of detective and recruiting agent style game.
Yeah, there's elements of set collection, there's elements of pattern recognition, there's a bunch of things going on here.
And this is actually a game that's coming to Kickstarter from a brand new publisher.
Off the Page Games.
But not a new designer.
Definitely not. Jay Cormier, he's amazing. The last thing he did was In the Hall of Mountain King.
Which has been getting astounding praise. You own a copy of it.
I love it. It's awesome.
I'm still waiting to pick up mine.
Yeah, you should. It's great.
But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about mind management. Like I said, this is going to be a hidden movement game with a lot of different pattern recognition and some really cool strategic elements that I don't know that I've seen in other hidden movement games.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Along with that, right up here at the top of the video, I have to say two things, or three things, I don't know. There's a list of things that I'll probably get to. The first on that list is we are making a how to play video for mind management. So, if you own the copy now or you're coming from the Kickstarter page trying to figure out what this game is all about, you're gonna have two options. You're gonna have a in-depth how to play video, you're gonna have this gameplay video where you watch me capture and lock Jan up.
No.
It's definitely going to happen. I'm going to keep him from kind of accomplishing his mission. The second thing on my list, I've got a list of things to say. I've got to tell them to subscribe. Gosh. I've got to say we have a brand new website that's up and running with beautiful articles on it.
If you're curious about the game during this gameplay, we will do our very best to explain, but if you want an in-depth look, check out that how to play.
That's true. I kind of already went over that.
Well, you didn't say that we'd be explaining the game as we play it.
We've got about 70% of our audience who is yet to subscribe to our channel.
Guys! What do you mean 70?
Granted, a lot of those were like the thousands of people that watch some of our other gameplay videos. But at this point, hopefully you've been impressed with the first 60 seconds of B-roll conversation video. If you enjoy this video, if you continue watching it through, if it helps you out at all, really, genuinely, you hitting that subscribe button, even if you don't hit the bell, you hitting that subscribe button helps us out.
I'm already getting teary-eyed.
I know. It lets publishers know that what we do here, the time and the energy that we put into producing these videos matters to you, the community.
It's so important.
And we do this because we love board games.
Yeah, we do.
But we also do this because we want to be a part of this space. The only way we get there is with your support. And if you made it through that pitch and you didn't subscribe, good job, no need to at this point.
You can just watch the entire thing. Don't worry about it. Don't visit our new website that we just established, quackalope.com. Don't worry about any of that.
No.
Just be here, I guess.
Let's talk about
a game?
This game.
Ooh,
and the roles that we're playing, what we're going to do, and exactly what I have to do to beat you.
Well, there's nothing you can do, unfortunately. But I will give you the rules in order for you to try and do that, but there's no way you will. So I'm the recruiter. I'm technically the bad guy here, not really.
I thought that this whole time. I'm glad he's finally said it.
And my goal is to actually get more people into my company, right? I'm trying to recruit these potentially what do you call that? Psychic-powered individuals that are hidden amongst the city.
Sure. You want
bring them
into
my fray.
You want the best of the best.
Yep.
Yeah.
And actually, you were before some of the best.
I
and you
was
became
some of the
rogue.
best.
Oh yeah.
So I have rogue agents over here.
Which betrayed me.
We are doing our very best to shut down your devious plot.
It's not devious. It's a great scheme.
I mean, exactly what you're trying to do.
It's a great company.
Yeah, we're doing our very best to subvert exactly what you're trying to do, to stop you and stop your Immortals from spreading their plans across this board.
Yeah.
How does that work?
So it's interesting. Every player actually has a lot of different things that they're moving around.
Sure.
So usually in hidden movement games, you are only in this board, and that's typically it. You don't have any agency of what's happening here on the public board.
Which board is that? Is that
the one that's empty right now?
that
you can't see.
Your starting position on? Oh, great.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
you can't cheat. You can't cheat. Okay, which means that you can't win. Contrary to other hidden movement games, instead of just being in your private board, there's also some things you're going to be able to do here. So you're going to have, as a recruiter, some Immortals that you're going to be able to place along the board that you're going to be able to move in addition to your personal movement.
So you have your hidden movement element, and then you have the Immortals. The Immortals function as objectives that can help you complete your mission. They also function as barriers in a way to my recruiters. If I'm in a zone with an Immortal, it restricts the type of actions that I can do. but it also opens some doors as well. I'm able to shake them down a little bit to find out more information on where you've been, what you're up to, kind of what the state of the board is.
I just want to state publicly that our company does not support shakedowns.
Yeah, but the rogues, we certainly do.
Which is why you're rogues now.
Over here on my side, we are working with the rogues. Each one of my rogues have a special ability that either allows them to move in unique ways, influence other people. Some of them are passive, some of them are active abilities. And I'll break down what those are as I go to move and influence each one of them. But every turn, I'll be able to move 2 of these characters, either tip over their piece or flip over their card to indicate that I have gone ahead and used them. And then they either have passive or active abilities that you can take that give them some sort of advantage or change the game board or the game state in a way.
They're very annoying.
Along with that, I can always take a move action and then 1 ask, reveal, push, or capture action. Those are going to be ways that I explore and discover more things about your hidden movement, what you're up to here on the game. I also have a Black Ops Dolphin. This is the only ally currently available to me in this game, and when I execute an ask action, which is asking about these different symbols spread throughout the game state here, you have to tell me about all of them that you've been on, not just one individual one. So special power there. You'll understand that as we dive in. Finally, I have these mind tokens here. Now these are dry erase board tokens that I will be taking notes on and placing throughout the game state. This is important for a variety of reasons. One, they'll give me information on what's going on here. The second reason is I only have 15 of them.
Yeah.
And there's technically supposed to be a red and white side. The red side is supposed to be unconfirmed. The white side is supposed to be locked in. You've given me the truth. 100%.
Yeah, but you have to work for that truth.
Yeah, this is a prototype copy, so everything here is currently in the middle of like production. It's a beautiful prototype copy.
Oh yeah, it looks so cool.
It looks awesome, so I'm excited to see what the final copy actually looks like. But things like these mind tokens won't be exactly the same as they will be when they get to your doorstep. What else do we have going on here?
Well, I also have some actions that I do. So my turns are really, really simple compared to Jesse's. So essentially at the beginning of my turn, I will step. Stepping is recording a new movement on my player board. I can only move orthogonally, except if I have some special player powers that are right here that I can activate by spending some special tokens. And after doing that, I get to move only 1 of my Immortals, with the exception of paying some additional costs to move a second time.
You can give me a little bit more information by playing down 1 of your step tokens. That shows me where he has been in the past in order to move 1 of your Immortals an additional time.
And you might be asking, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to give information? Because the Immortals are able to get the recruiter closer to winning the game. And I think it's about time we actually talk about how you win this game.
Yeah, let's talk about the symbols and what's going on here on this board.
So, as you've noticed, it's a very colorful board, but that's not window dressing. These are the elements that you are using in order to win this game. They are called features. All the features are laid out right here on this edge of the board, and what they are just simply symbols. Symbols that you're trying to identify. It's almost like sending a coded message within the world, like meet me at the Confusion Idol, or let's rendezvous at the Suggestive Graffiti. Everything has this particular name because it's secretive, right? So what you're trying to do as a recruiter, you're trying to move secretly from this board into those spaces so that you can recruit new people into your company. Okay? So as you do that, you will start populating this board right here. Whenever I get to 12 recruits, I win the game. Here's the cool thing.
Or if it's too late for us.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Because there is a timer here.
But the cool thing is that, remember when we talked about Immortals moving? If Immortals are in 2 places that correspond to some other cards that we're going to have here, they can also recruit. So there's a lot of options for the recruiter himself. However, the other side, the rogue agents, don't have it as easy. The only way you win is by what?
I have to capture you. I have to be on your space with a rogue agent and do a capture action. So this game can be kind of hard for me.
Oh yeah, it's definitely hard for you.
Here's one of the things that's super cool about this game, and then we'll swing into it. Hand me those 2 packs of cards right there.
The shift system?
These are called a shift system. This is such a cool idea or design. It adds, I don't want to say legacy, but it's a legacy element into this game. After every game you play, you will shift the balance of the game slightly based on who's won and who's lost. You'll open up a pack, for rogue agents or for the Mind MGMT Corporation, unlocking new abilities, new cards, new special features, even potentially new rules and mechanics for the game state itself. There's going to be 5 for each player, so over the course of 10 games, you can tell this entire sort of narrative story and really develop this game system. Along with that, you can always reset the packs or play with however many varying upgrades or abilities you'd like to have.
Yeah, you can. There's also a variant for bidding,
Yeah.
where you say, "Oh, if you're the recruiter, then you have to play with 3."
I'm going to give you 3 advantage.
Yeah, to the rogues.
Exactly. So super cool idea. We only have 2 of them to show off here, but I'm super excited to see how this applies to the actual game, because from a conceptual state and reading over the rulebook, I love this idea.
Oh no, and the most interesting thing is that there's actual components in this.
It seems
not
like
just
it.
cards.
No, it doesn't seem like dressing. What we might do at the very end of this video is go ahead and open these up.
Can we?
We at the very end.
So the way that this starts is very simple.
Setup.
Yeah. So, okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry. You treat my immortals with respect, sir.
Your mortals are going down.
Okay. Well, they're immortal for a reason. You can't take them down.
Going down.
Okay. So you're being set up. The first thing we're gonna do is place mayhem. So that's a component we haven't talked about. So as Jesse places his first mayhem, I'll explain what it is. It's essentially a psychic barrier that nobody can cross. That includes me, that includes Jesse, that includes the Immortals. So we are essentially creating walls around the board for both of us. So
Now these are not how Mayhem are going to look. We thought these would look really nice on camera. So this is what we've gone with. They'll have like a flame and more graphically appropriate style to them.
Although I really like how these look.
No, they look cool. There you are.
I don't like what you're putting down here, sir.
No?
You're making it a little bit tough on me.
I'm messing with your plans.
Yeah, I don't.
Now I can't move through these either. So
yeah, correct.
They're just kind of changing the game for both of us to some degree.
I'll do that. Yeah, that seems good to me.
Okay, I've got one more place down, and this zone over here seems a little empty. So let's go ahead and fill that up a little bit. Now, I gotta say, these games are hard for me. I would really love to play your role, because catching you, I need Matt here, or I need William here sitting next to me helping me track you down.
So, speaking of, I think I need to establish where I'm starting.
You do. You do.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go right here. So during setup, as soon as the mayhem is placed, the recruiter has now the chance to establish where he starts from. Okay? So with that being said, once you do that, you get to draw the 3 symbols that you have to try and match.
Yeah, after you've chosen your starting location.
That's key.
Yep.
So once you do that, you place the cards right there.
You gotta place them so I can't see them. I haven't seen them yet, but you gotta make sure I can.
Can you see them?
I saw you were placing them on the table out of my view. So I don't want to look over there. I'll glance that direction. I could see them. I could see them from here.
Did you see them?
I don't know what they are, but I could see them. I can see where the cards are.
But did you see them?
No.
You're sure?
I have no idea what you're looking for.
Can you see my board?
I cannot.
Okay.
But anything beyond the edge of your board, I could see.
Okay. So basically, once you've identified the features, you can now circle them to make it a little bit easier on yourself as the game goes along.
I'll just close my eyes while you circle.
Yeah, I think you should, you cheater.
Okay.
You see what I mean, guys? Such a cheater, this guy. Okay. And you're going to have 3 of these features that you have to find. Every feature, I think, has a total of 5 or 4 symbols on the map. So you have a lot of opportunities here to recruit the 12 recruits you need in order to win the game. And I'm already at my final one.
And we typically would be sitting across from each other, not right next to each other, for a game like this.
That would be preferred, but we don't have the setup for that. And I am done.
Okay. Make sure that your board is nicely adjusted and tight in there.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is that I'm actually going to go ahead and move a little bit.
Yeah, you have to take your first 5 hours of movement.
I already started with 1.
You already put down 1. That was your starting location. Now you get to move 5 spaces before I even get to go. Who designed this game?
I think it's a guy by the name of Jay.
Oh, yeah,
maybe?
we did address that, and he's apparently a pretty good designer.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think you should question him.
I don't know. I mean,
all.
it seems I already feel like I'm at a disadvantage.
Okay, so... Oh, man. This is tricky. Okay. I think... Yeah, I think I know what I want to do. I think I know what I want to do. Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
And my agents, now we're going to place them down, right?
Yeah, well, actually, I get to declare how many people I've already recruited.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Taking a little bit of a gamble here, but I think it'll pay off. So, essentially, this is our time marker. This denotes what round we're in.
Yep.
Every time that this time marker hits one of these kind of like highlighted areas, I have to declare to you how many people I've gotten on the board.
Sure.
And currently, I have a total of 2.
Okay. That's a low starting number.
It is not the ideal number,
Interesting.
but we'll see how we do.
Interesting. Fascinating. Now you're placing 4 Immortals on the board anywhere but the outside border.
Yep. So I get to place this wherever I want. In here, you're not going to have that same luxury when
Okay.
it's your turn.
Yeah, no, I'm going on the outside border, right?
Yes. So let's go ahead and start here. Here.
Now, this is important because as you place these down, you're also looking for what symbols are on each one of these locations, because you can not only match them to get more recruits, but you can also restrict my available options by having your Immortals on locations specifically.
Okay, I think I'm sort of happy
Okay.
with these locations.
Okay. Now, have you revealed, at what point do you reveal the cards that your Immortals are trying to match?
Right now.
This is now?
Yep.
Okay.
So this is public information for Jesse. So
Go ahead and
he's
place
able
it down here.
over here.
Because I don't want to have to glance even in
Makes
that
sense.
direction.
So Jesse, this is public information for Jesse. My Immortals can currently collect things from the tiki, actually from the hallucinogenic torches, and from the thought shield umbrellas.
Okay. Very cool. Now, agents place their tokens on the spaces outside the borders. Okay. Oh, this seems like it's going to be hard to get around. Now, you cannot double back on yourself.
I can never do that. It's like Snake. If I ever lock myself into a particular area, you win the game immediately.
However, I am able to double back.
Yes, you can.
You know, part of me thinks a sweep across the board would be really interesting.
It would, wouldn't it? But not gonna happen.
I've played this a few times and lost a few times.
Yes.
So
Against who?
other people.
Other people. Okay. Mhm.
Agents place a mindslip token on a space adjacent to a temple.
Yep.
So this is a mindslip token, and this is a token you can use to basically hop across a space or go over one of these barriers, right?
So you want to try and put that somewhere where you don't think I'm gonna go.
Yeah. You know, considering we're doing this whole sweeping action thing, let's start right there. And I'll place it here so we can see the symbology. Now, because there's symbols on the board that you need to pay attention to, they have designed this in a way that makes it so if you place in certain corners, you're not covering up any of the iconography.
Yep.
We're going to do our very best to remember that. Although sometimes it can be fun to place this conveniently opposed to the other player and make them forget that there's a coffee cup there.
Yep.
I don't know that that's strategy. That might be breaking the rules
Yeah,
slightly.
100%.
But I do say it has worked before.
Like I told you, you're not gonna be able to cheat on this one.
You did that to me.
No, I didn't.
It
Lies.
was funny. I enjoyed it, but you did that to me. Reveal 2 more recruitment cards for the Immortal recruiting. You already did that.
So yeah. So
Yep.
that's when we do it. Perfect.
And then recruiter takes their first turn.
Yeah. So I'm always gonna start the round. You ready?
No.
So I guess it's my turn, right?
No, you went.
No.
You already went.
I haven't gone. Don't. Why are you so intent on cheating this time? You're like really, really hammering that in.
As far as I can tell, you're being a bully.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and move my Immortal right here, and What is this? Mm-hmm. These two immortals are already on an umbrella? Do you mean that I can already recruit?
So you just matched a thought shield umbrella?
Yeah, it was coincidental. You saw me put them before. Yeah, and that's it. And now I draw a new one.
What did you draw? You went ahead and drew the idea gardens.
And I'm going to give you this so you know, because this is key for the other player.
Some information
for the rogue agents.
I know you're not looking for umbrellas.
Yeah. Because I only have 3 of all the symbols here.
He drew from that deck 3 of them, then drew 2 more, giving the information on what he's not looking for. Because there's no duplicates. They don't repeat. His immortals cannot recruit at locations he's trying to match already.
I can't. And that's it. That's my turn. I don't get, so this is important. So we're currently right here.
Yeah.
Since it's white, I don't get to show how many people I've recruited. I've recruited a ton.
Until it goes up to 7 o'clock. Okay, on to my turn. I move 2 people. And I have some actions that I can take with each one of them. I'm going to start over here with Dusty. Now, Dusty has a free action. Can move any agent 1 space, +1 for each recruitment card discovered. I've currently discovered none.
Correct.
But here's what I'm going to do. This is so hard immediately. We're going to move... Who is on? There we are. We're going to move this agent 1 space as a free action with Dusty.
Oh, you're shaking him down already.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to flip this card over showing that I've used Dusty. Dusty's going to go ahead and move his 1 space up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and ask.
What are you asking about?
I'm going to ask about the Thought Courier. Have you been on any locations with the Thought Courier?
So let's make sure that none of my immortals are blocking that space.
Yes, because if they were, I would be unable to ask about it.
But
they are not.
They are not.
Yep.
So let's analyze this over here. Okay.
So you've been on that space with the Thought Courier?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And you only have to give me 1 of those spaces, right?
Yep.
So I know sometime between 01 and 06, you were there.
That's a pretty good first move right there, everyone.
That's not a bad guess so far. Interesting. Now I just have to decide if I think you went over those gardens or if I think you're going to use those gardens to escape. Let's see here. I can move 1 more character. I was thinking about activating him, but I've got some stuff going on down there, so maybe it's not necessary to mess around up there.
Might not be. Who knows?
Let's deal with Maru here. Now, she can take an action. The recruiter must truthfully answer yes or no if they are currently on any of the spaces covered by your psychic navigation. And that goes 1, 2, all the way up there.
That is an action, though, so you'll only be able to move this turn.
Yes, and you'd have to answer yes or no on any of those spots. I don't know that it helps me that much. It could.
Maybe.
It could, because you could always hop on this and slip out. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my action and then do my move action.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with a capture action.
Oh.
I'm going to do my very best. If you're there, you're captured. Game over.
Okay, well, I guess that's the gameplay.
Is it really?
No, I'm not.
I wanted that so bad. It was worth taking a turn to try to capture you there. You know you would have done the same.
Maybe, yeah. It's really lucky you got me.
It's a good
so
pull.
early.
So here's the thing. What do I think you might be going after? I know Thought Shield umbrellas, hallucinogenic torches, and idea gardens are not things you're interested in. So that's not necessary. The umbrellas, those 2 spaces you matched there, those 2 spaces there aren't things you're looking for. But you've got 2 birds, 2 books.
There's a lot of symbols here.
And what are you blocking? You're blocking monks. You're blocking a garden, umbrellas, monks, and those subversion booklets there. This is also hard too because I want to talk for the camera to let you know what I'm thinking.
I also listen.
It's so much. It's such an advantage to be able to hear what the other player is thinking. And I know this because one time when we played together, you gave away. He tracked me backwards. entirely backwards, and I knew he was doing it because the entire time he was speaking through his thought process. I'm going to go ahead and move 2. I'm moving 1, 2, and I'm going to stop right up here in this location.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and flip Maru. Now, in the rule book, technically, you're supposed to tip these over to indicate that you've utilized them. We're doing the flip card method just so that we don't kind of mess up our video too much.
Yep.
So I think either way works. I think the reason you might want to keep these forward is because you want to see what abilities you have, and you might want to chain them and things like that.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and move.
Okay, I'm avoiding looking at your...
You're not supposed to be able to see.
I can't see your board, but even your hand and stuff like that. I'm just trying to...
Good.
Trying
I
to make sure
you're
that,
not cheating.
Trying to make sure that when I win... You've already found 2 more.
Yep.
That's bad news.
And I'm going to go ahead and move an Immortal. Oh, look at that.
I pushed up there to try to keep you from getting those
I know.
hallucinogenic torches. Yeah.
But wasn't enough. Oh, look at that. Palm trees.
Palm trees. Oh, man. I wish I'd caught you right off the bat there. That would have been... I had a 1 in 6 chance. That would have been so satisfying.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
All right, on to me. What did you move to block? Interesting. And are you on... You're on a garden. Could you get to a garden in a single turn?
Yep, because Immortals can move diagonally as well.
Oh, can they?
Yep.
So I can only move orthogonally, but Immortals can go diagonally?
Yeah, same thing with the Recruiter himself. He can only move orthogonally, except if he has a special power. That's not always, though.
Wait, I just realized something. A persistent passive ability that's going to befuddle you just a little bit.
Oh, is...
Lime here?
He can block?
Henry Lime. Immortals cannot recruit in the space that Lime is in or any of the spaces that are orthogonally adjacent to him. Those torches right there, sir. So
okay.
let's put those palm trees back.
So if that's the case, I will be changing.
Let's reset these torches.
Don't worry. It's fine. I'm just gonna do this.
Let's see here. The Faraday Mind Tree.
This one. The Idea Garden.
Stop! You're the worst.
So here you go. I am very well positioned.
I thought I'd got you.
So there we go. That's I'm already halfway there.
This is bad too because the chance of you going over this mind slip is already very high, and you don't have to tell me when you've won on it.
Correct. I can just take it whenever I want.
Where did this Immortal go?
Right here.
Oh, he's the one that moved up?
Yeah, because since you just clarified what he did, I didn't move her, I moved him.
Ooh. All right, we're going to start with Henry up here. I'm going to flip him over. I'm going to start with his action. I'm going to interrogate.
Oh, so shakedown?
I'm going to do a shakedown with your Immortal here.
So another thing that to clarify, you can push him anywhere you want as soon as a shakedown.
Now, a shakedown allows me to reference any symbol on the map, and you have to tell me if you've been there or not. And I'm doing a shakedown for the Flux Coffee Shop. If that is in your recruitment portfolio, you must reveal that and give it to me.
And I can't recruit any longer.
You cannot recruit on those the Flux Coffee Shops anymore. Is it?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. I wanted to give it a little bit of a dramatic flair.
Well, you did. I got my hopes up. I thought to myself, maybe. I can now push you anywhere I'd like. So it's a push and a shakedown action. You still have those hallucinogenic torches. So I'm going to push you just over this direction. Oh, that puts you close to those trees.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Never mind. I cannot push you on top of another Immortal.
Correct.
I will push you... This is horrible. I'm going to push you there.
Okay.
That'll work. All right. I've moved Henry. Bill falls. Now, free action. Move adjacent Immortal 1 space. This is not considered a push. Currently, there are no adjacent Immortals. Although if I move and I get adjacent to you, I could then shift you. Which would help stop you from doing things, but... All right. Let's see here. I'm going to move 1, 2, and I'm going to ask. I would like to ask about the subversion booklets.
So subversion booklets.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You haven't been on any?
Nope. So remember, one of the most important things about this game,
I have to take notes.
even if I don't give you a yes answer, you still give you information.
Yeah, it's information.
So the recommendation is that you're going to write from 1 to 7 and an X underneath. Perfect.
All right.
One of the cool things about this game is that everybody records information differently.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're missing one over there.
Yeah, but I know you rounds 1 through 6. You're
Oh, so it
the
doesn't
way over
make
here. It doesn't make sense for you to be over there right now.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to limit. I only have 15 of these tokens. I also am trying to get a sense of where you've been. So, because this really restricts you. I mean, you might have skirted out of the way here.
I could have.
I mean, pretty easily you could get out of the way, but if I could just get a trail. That ends my turn, right?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I need to move one more. I need to move an immortal now.
And I asked about coffee as your potential.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
You're just staring at me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not coffee. It could be the thought courier. It could be the reconnaissance parrot.
Mm-hmm.
It could also be the subliminal billboard. There's a lot of things it could still be.
There's a lot of things. Yes.
Just trying to look at what you might have been able to get yourself on. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with Maru. I'm going to use her action.
Oh.
The recruiter must truthfully answer yes or no if they are currently on any of the spaces covered by my psychic negation.
Okay, which is up to 2 spaces away.
Psychic negation. Orphaned and brainwashed as a child, Maru has grown into an angry, driven agent of change with the ability to cancel other psychic powers. And she can see, I believe, 2 spaces in each direction.
Okay. You ready for the answer?
I am.
No.
Oh my gosh. So this is round 7. Mm-hmm. Did you move this up appropriately? Oh, no, it's round 8 now. Mm-hmm. 8. So let's do something like this. So at round 8, you said no to 2 spaces in each direction.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't there at that time.
Yeah, at this time.
Mm-hmm. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, I don't like you. It's not the books. All right, I can move her still, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move her.
Remember, you can take advantage of those temples whenever you want.
1, 2. I know I can. And then I'm going to come over here to Dusty. Mm-hmm. Can move an agent 1 space, add 1 for each recruitment card discovered. I'm going to move... What are you looking for? Yeah, I'm going to move him here for free. Mm-hmm. And then Dusty is going to go ahead and take his move action and try to find out a bit more information. I'm going to move 1, 2... And I do not believe you're currently blocking the reconnaissance parrots. So I'm going to inquire about them. Good.
Okay.
I figured you'd been to that one. I mean... sometime between 1 and 6 and then 1 on 8. So I have more information though. Oh, I don't have that much more information. You could be going this way or this way.
Yeah.
Great.
You still did technically get me again, so you're asking the right questions.
Now I know you're not here. I know you didn't move up that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ready?
No.
Flip your card.
I'm doing it.
Okay, and... that is a horrible... Don't look.
I'm not.
Okay.
Two more.
Two more. Two more.
Okay, my turn.
No, I need to move
Oh,
my...
you're Immortals.
Yep.
Trying to get the hallucinogenic torches and the Fairday Mind Tree.
This is tough.
Why are you going on top of my token? Get out of there.
Oh, that's true. That space is empty. Oops, sorry. It's your turn, Mr. Anderson.
It's my turn now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is really hard.
It is.
It's really hard. I'm going to move with Henry. I'm going to come over here. We're going to go ahead and ask...
You can't ask because you are on a space with an immortal.
I meant shakedown.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to shake down the Confusion Idol.
The Confusion Idol.
Confusion Idol.
Drum roll? You want to... No? Okay, then no.
Really? All right.
I really do find it fascinating how unique everyone's way of jotting down information is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everyone I played this with has always done it so differently. It's fascinating. Okay, so I think you're still missing one more guy, right?
I am. You keep distracting me. So I have Bill's action here, and I can move one adjacent immortal one space. So let's just push this guy into our crowd a little bit more. Then I can move. What do I need more information on? And which direction have you gone? That's the question. No, you're not after... I know you're not after these umbrellas. Or the gardens. I know you're not looking for idols, or coffee shops, or trees, or tiki bars.
I'm sorry, but you are mispronouncing all of these. It's Flux Coffee Shop, Confusion Idols.
I know, but I'm at the stage of the game where I'm now trying to really catch you, or else this is going to be a horribly... All right, I'm moving here.
Okay.
I would like to ask about C4 canine assassin dogs.
C4 canine assassin dogs.
Specifically. You have been on one. Okay. So, do I have a direction forward or backwards? That's the question. 1 through 9.
Okay, so we ready?
You've collected so much. So, because you have 3.
And let's move right there.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All my cards flip again. And I'm going to start with Maru again. Just following this order. Maru's going to Shakedown. I would like to know if one of your thing is the collective mind pool.
It isn't.
I didn't get that one either. I thought that was a good guess.
Could have been.
Like, well, yeah. Yeah, clearly. No coffee, no idol, no pool. I mean, we're really limiting the type of stuff. I've got to restrict your ability to collect these things. And you only took 2 to start with. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to move over here to Henry Lime.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to ask, do I want to move her? I am going to move her. I'm going to finish her turn by moving her down to here.
Okay.
Henry Lime, actually, no, yeah, that's correct. Henry Lime is going to, and I can push this guy.
How?
I did the.
Oh, you shake him down. Yeah, you shook him down. So
I'll push him. I'll push him this way.
Cool.
Henry Lime is going to inquire about.
Are you? So you're shaking down.
I'm shaking
immortal.
down. Yeah,
okay,
I'm shaking
go
down
ahead.
again. And I knew what I was going to ask about, and then I'm going to shake down on the C4 dogs.
C4 dogs.
The C4 canine assassin dogs.
Congratulations.
Yes. Good. Good. Amazing. Proud of myself. Okay. So it is yes on C4 canine assassin dogs. So you could have been up here. I'm pretty sure you haven't gotten the farthest one at least. But now you're not interested in it either. Okay. I then can push and I can still move. So I'm going to push you here, and I'm moving here.
Okay.
And that will end my turn. Unable to do it.
Why?
Mr. Henry Lime has a ability that keeps you from recruiting there.
No, it's only adjacent. It's only adjacent.
You're using that tree, aren't you? Oh, you're using that tree over there! Darn.
And I have moved this up, and I have not recruited anybody at the 11th hour.
Good. Go ahead and draw another one of those. I'd love to know what that is. Ooh.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
I already found that out.
Did you?
I did, because I tried to get it from you. How many are you away from winning? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 away from ending this game.
Tres.
And we're to the middle of the game. And I have restricted 1, and I feel like I have a decent amount of information. You know? Alright, let's go over here to Bill. This Bill here. Can he move where he needs to? No. So let's do Dusty's action first. Dusty is going to be able to move 1 person for free. So Bill will
Oh,
move
wait.
here.
Dusty actually has a new power, Jesse. When you start taking away cards from me, that increases his movement capability.
So
So
I'm
make
up-
sure to read.
I'm
that.
up to 2. I can move 2, right?
Yeah.
Because
There you
these
go.
are recruitment cards specifically. These don't count towards that.
Correct.
So I'll move him here.
Yeah, there you go.
And then Dusty is... He's going to stay right where he is for now.
Uh-oh. I'm anticipating another shakedown.
I've got to get those cards out of your hand.
Okay.
I'm going to shake you down for the Thought Courier.
The Thought Courier.
The first one I ever asked about.
Yes, darn it.
Good. Oh, good. Now, the question is, what else could you possibly be hunting for? And where have you gone? So, dogs, 1, thought, over to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a spot you'd definitely go to. For sure you'd go there, because the dogs and that courier down there are paired together. That's an excellent spot to land. In fact, that could have been a spot where you got 2 at a single time. And I know you were here, so I think 1, 2.
So I just want to make sure that you remember this action. Do you remember what reveal is?
Reveal lets me know the exact moment you were in these locations. So you could have been like anywhere around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Landing here would have been your 5, 6. And then you could be working your way over here. It's a little bit of a long way to go to get there. And if you'd done that, would you have in fact crossed You would have. You could have. Or you couldn't have. Interesting. Let's try. I'm going to push here. And I'm going to do another shakedown.
Okay.
I could have pushed this guy, by the way. So I will go ahead and do that.
How?
With my shakedown. I did a shakedown on him.
Oh, yeah.
I just got distracted because I earned it.
Okay.
I'm doing another shakedown. And this time I'm doing a shakedown for the suggestive graffiti. Please tell me that's the last card you have. Yes!
That is such BS.
Yes! Okay. How do you win the game now? With your Immortals?
And just by drawing it out.
Oh, yeah. Getting to the top still wins you the game.
Yep.
Now I'm in trouble because now you're not going after anything.
Yep.
You can literally just run.
I can. And I will.
Because I don't really have information on where you are. I
cannot believe you found out every card. That is so horrible. Are you going to push them, by the way?
Yeah, I can. I'll push him up here. Okay. Interesting. Now I just got to track you. Because I don't really have that much information. I was able to diverge what your cards were.
Okay, so let's see. What do we got? You person, you've made this difficult on me, haven't you?
I hope so.
Oh, yes, you have. Moving there. And...
Oh, you're going to push one extra action? Give me some information? Okay. Oh, you've been there. Nope, doesn't go there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll actually go over here onto the hallucinogenic. Okay.
And now we are at 12.
My turn, right?
PM, baby.
Top of the round, my turn. Okay. Where do I think you went? I'm going to start by using... I'm going to move Maru right here, and then I'm going to use her special ability. You have to answer honestly. 2 in each direction. Yes or no?
If I'm there?
If you're there.
No.
No.
No. At this point, I feel like I'm giving you more information by saying no all the time. It's kind of terrifying, honestly.
I mean, that was a decent amount of information, I think.
Was it?
No up and down, so I know you're not in any of these. But I think you were going over there. Because I guessed the graffiti based off of you skipping this one and then going towards this side of the map.
My favorite thing about this game is at the very end you can just show.
You can see exactly where they went. And it's early enough that like you'll be able to remember it. So I've used her. Who would be good to use now? Let's do Dusty. He's going to be able to push someone 3 spaces, or 4 spaces total, because I have all 3 of your cards. So, Dusty is going to move her 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then Dusty's also going to move. Dusty's gonna go. What do I really want information on right now? That could be helpful. Interesting. Okay, Dusty's gonna go 1, 2. No, he's gonna go this other way. Oh, can he reach any of them? No, he can't quite reach. So he's going here, and he is going to ask about the. Let's see, the Dream Bus, and I am flipping my Black Ops Dolphin.
Okay.
So you have to tell me every Dream Bus you have been on. Okay. I felt like I knew that one. That's it?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Through 12.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I never drew this card.
Yeah, I knew that, though. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Woo! This is some intense
This
stuff.
is good right now.
This is very intense.
This is very good right now.
This could potentially determine the game right here. This decision. Okay.
You got thought coffee. Man. All right. I still don't know where you are, though. And that dream bus did not give me quite as much information as I was hoping for. Okay, you're looking for the signs and the books. You don't currently have good position on the books, but I could fuddle your signs even more. All right, I'm gonna start with Bill Falls. I can push an adjacent immortal with a free action, so I'm gonna move here with him. This would be considered adjacent, correct?
While the mayhem is there.
I don't think the mayhem blocks adjacency, though. It only blocks our movement.
Okay.
That's my assumption.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna push... Actually, I don't need to push that one anyway. I'm gonna push this one this way to pull you back from that book a little bit. I'm gonna do a capture action.
Oh, wow. Bold.
You there?
No. Bold, though. I like the hustle.
Mm-hmm. Over here with Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a capture action.
With who? With Henry?
Henry.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
No, I'm not there.
I knew when you started handing it up. Oh my gosh.
You do know I won, right?
Why'd you win?
I'll show you. That's it.
Oh, because you can get it, you can match it there. Oh man.
And I thought you'd notice.
Well, I thought I had the subliminal billboards blocked because I knew you had a match, but Henry restricts it in this location.
She was right. Mata was right there.
I just didn't pay attention to the fact that you could move on to that there, and I should have known that. That's the second time. Where were you? Where were you?
Let me mark the last space I would have moved to.
Okay, where are you currently? Did you skirt the whole way up the edge here?
No.
What'd you do? All right.
I used my mind slip, remember? Oh, I didn't put that down.
You cheated!
No, I didn't
You cheated! He used his mind slip and he didn't tell me!
I did use my mind slip. I forgot to put that down.
Cheater.
I forgot to put it down, but you weren't close anyway.
We didn't even need the comments to tell us how I actually won. Put a little asterisk next to your win,
No.
like we do in all the comments. I'll
No.
pin one of those. If someone could just go in there and like let us know that he didn't use his mind slip appropriately, we'll pin that comment to the top of the page.
At least I noticed during the video. That's more than we do usually.
I'm so glad that I actually won this game.
You didn't win it.
I mean,
the mind slip does not inform you of where I was. It would have just thrown you off even more.
Okay, 1, So you went, track this with me. You went
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I did not think you started there.
Yep.
I thought you went from here.
Same thing that happened to me.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. Then you... Is
I had Pipe Girl.
You had to tell me you used that, didn't you?
Yeah, the mindslip.
Oh, that's when you cheated. Gotcha. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13,
And
14. I really thought you were
I know.
down here.
That's why I'm not concerned about the mindslip, because I knew you would thought that I had just skipped directly here or something. But you were close, dude. I was underneath you like 3 times.
Were you really?
Yes.
With Dusty
Right
over
here.
here moving?
It was I was under this guy. I think I was under Maru at one point. Like, you were close enough. Like, you were following my track. I was kind of surprised that you just didn't go and ask about the timing. That would have helped you so much. If you would have asked about this, you would have known that would have been on my 3rd turn, and you could have at least you could have known, like, oh, he's up there, not down here. I think you trusted too much in your solving ability.
I trusted in my assumptions, especially once I guessed this correctly.
I am surprised you guessed all 3. That's Jesus. I could
Yeah.
have won much earlier.
Yeah, I felt once I'd guessed this correctly, I had a good chance of...
Well, you were close.
I was
for
close,
the
just
camera.
the wrong side of the board.
Yeah, so close though. Like, I was nervous the entire time because you were always on my
But
tail.
I was excited and nervous the entire time as well, which in a hidden movement game
Is exactly what you want.
exactly what you want. And I feel really satisfied with this gameplay, even though I didn't win. So for the people that have just found a comment down in the comment section down below, linking people to the timestamp of this video about when we start talking about our final thoughts. Final thoughts of the game. First off, thank you, welcome. It's a shame you didn't watch the gameplay. It was really exciting. I ended up winning in the end, which is amazing. I'm so excited that I was able to
I'm gonna do a mind
destroy-
slip. I actually won this one.
Yeah. If
So-
you hadn't cheated, it would have been different.
I didn't cheat. I
what's
just
your
forgot to place a
impressions-
token.
What's your impressions of mind management?
I really like this one. Like, I genuinely find that the way that Mr. Cormier has approached hidden movement games is really fresh. It's different. There's a lot of there's a lot of control you have here, especially for information and tabs that I haven't seen anywhere else.
And hidden movement for me always feels a little bit like a memory game, and I'm really bad at memory games. I like that this gives me tactile pattern building and association and ways to keep notes. This is so cool. This was a big breaking point for them in the development of this game. You have 15 of these.
Yeah.
You can write whatever you want on them. You can take notes in any way you want. But once they're all placed, or once some of them are locked down with actual information, you're running out of room to take notes. So this pattern starts developing, but then you also have to adapt and develop and just kind of grow it. This is a really, really good hidden movement game.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And by the way, there are ways. So, for example, they accommodate for people making mistakes like the one I made. So if I made my mistake at 10,
yes,
I just have to show you, and like, let's say at that very last round, I would just show you.
And you realize your mistake.
Exactly where I was.
Yeah.
Or I could have just done.
Well, it wouldn't have had to be exactly. So the way that they work back mistakes is if you make a mistake at a certain round in the game, you work it back by putting down tokens that give the other player a slight advantage. That offset the mistake you made. So if you made it 3 rounds ago, you would have had to put down 3 of these. What are these called?
Step tokens.
You would have had to put down 3 of these step tokens on places you'd been. So my map would have been significantly more developed.
But that also depends on when
that's what I was going to say. Not to the point
it.
of necessarily... In this case, you realized it after the game was over, and I think the rulebook specifically says that means I've won.
No, it doesn't.
But, that's okay. That's okay. I think they've done some things that are really unique in this genre.
100%.
I was concerned about the art style of this game initially.
I really liked it the first time I saw it.
Aesthetically, I thought it was pleasing. I thought it was beautiful.
Okay, I think I get what you mean.
thought this would be hard and chaotic and just rough to play on. And then I realized what the game was, and I realized it was pattern association, and I realized how ingenious this style of art and graphic design is actually on this board. You have a board that feels livable and visceral and feels like a scene, but then all of your grayed out or tanned out items are just aesthetic. And the actual gameplay are in these bright, vibrant colors that have names that tie them to the location and artwork that actually fit in the zones that they're in.
And I just love the Where's Waldo aesthetic. I think it
has an element of that, for sure.
Yes.
It really does feel like, it feels like I should have a guy in a striped outfit popping up every now and then.
I feel there should be a Quackalope somewhere.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Maybe like walking here with the monks or something like that.
Yeah, like right in between.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's easy to do.
If the files haven't been sent to the printer yet.
Hey, I don't think this game is in production, so there's a chance.
I think it's coming to Kickstarter, so if you want a stretch goal, just skyrocket this video, leave a comment in the comment section of the Kickstarter video saying, I'll back it based on the assumption that there's going to be a Quackalope in it.
Or you could just say Quack.
You could just say Quack. You could anything that just lets Jay and the team know that for a new fledgling company, putting a Quackalope in their game is a surefire way to sell 3 more copies. You, me, and my dad. we'll all buy one.
Hey, I think my family members would probably support that too.
That's 4. That's potentially 5 copies sold right here now.
That's money, baby.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should just turn this into a full pitch about including Quackalope in the game.
I feel we should just call the designer right now.
At this point, this is just for you. I think I can get my dad, grandfather, sister could probably pledge if I gave her the money to pledge. She doesn't have a lot of money. You, your wife, at least 3 or 4 members of our gaming group.
My best friends would probably buy it.
I bet there's a fan or 2 that would. We're up to like a dozen copies.
Hello, that's crazy.
I mean,
Jay, like you could fund with that amount of people.
If you include a Quackalope in this game, we're talking 12 copies sold, guaranteed, along with a beautiful duck.
That will make the game so much better.
Yeah. So if you stayed through this unnecessary tirade, you might enjoy the content we produce.
Maybe.
It seems like most of it devolves into unnecessary tirades. If you've already, if you've stayed through it, and you didn't enjoy that at all, or you're like down in the comment section like, typing like less personality, more game.
Yes. That's a popular little comment there, isn't it?
I've heard it like 3 times.
I know.
And I always respond, oh, I'm going for more personality. It's just...
I understand, like,
I just say
you
Quack.
tend to be kind of aggravating for extended periods of time, so I get it.
That's true. That's true. I've heard that before.
But honestly, we are a personality-focused channel.
My grandmother told me that.
I think your entire family told you that at some point?
Have you talked to my...
Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
They just like to complain about you.
But, really, if you've stayed here to this point, we have a few things that we want to update you on, and then we'll let you go. So 60 seconds, promise. I'm a liar. Right. First off, we've got a Patreon where we do behind-the-scenes extra content. So if you want to be involved in things like possibly an interview with Jay, some other designer commentary, some videos covering games and our first thoughts on them, swing over there. We've got a website where Jan's doing articles with a whole bunch of different people. So if you want to go over there and see designer thoughts, creative things, writings on games that we're not covering here on the main channel,
25 seconds.
Hop over there and take a look at it. On top of that, please remember to click the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below letting us know your favorite subversive games and what you think of this one. Does it do anything that you didn't expect? We really appreciate you being here. Whatever the case, whatever you do, please remember to do the important thing. Get out and play some games. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
He did it in time. See you guys. Because we did say that we have like a... You know what you could do? I don't know if this is like a...
So we kind of lied about that 60-second thing.
Yeah.
I got through it. I got through the exit as easy for you as possible to not see us open them. So I believe this package is for you.
Yep, and that's for you.
Now, technically, the way these would work would be the winner would not open a package.
Correct.
Because it modifies the loser's game. We're going to open both of them.
Ooh.
So let's go ahead and see. Right.
Yep.
That's so cool. And
this is a really powerful one.
I am head over heels about
the shift system.
These shift systems.
It changes it so drastically.
It's really cool. And I love the mechanics we just unveiled. So if there's going to be 10 more of these, we certainly appreciate you being here. And once again,
whatever you do, though, don't forget to do the important thing.
Get out and play some games.